I am going to do the iPhone 5 tag, and I was tagged by my good friend Dua. I'll link her YouTube channel down below, as well as the link to her iPhone tag. Thank you for tagging me. I saw yours and you've got a really a lot of apps on your iPhone, on your iPhone 5. So let's get started, I suppose. This is my iPhone 5. I have the white iPhone 5. I've had it for, I think, about half a year or so. I didn't originally start with an iPhone 5. I had an iPhone 4S, and then my mom got the iPhone 5 and she felt that it was a little bit too complicated for her or something, and then she thought that, you know, why not swap iPhones? So that's how I got my iPhone 5. It doesn't have a casing right now, but it has a screen protector. I'm not sure whether you can actually see it. I don't think you can, but it has like a screen protector on the front and back. The reason why I don't use a casing right now, because I'm looking for a casing, because my old casing, which is this minty colored, the bottom does not support my headphone jack. Yeah, it doesn't quite go in, so that's why I kind of like have to toss this aside, and my iPhone's all naked. I'm really scared because, you know, I'm just afraid that it's gonna drop or something. But yes, anyway, let's get cracking. My iPhone 5, this is the home screen. It has, yes, a half naked girl that says, "I know I can do this." I like to put inspirational wallpapers on my iPhone, just, you know, as I open my phone and I'm reminded of like the things which I'm targeting. So right now, and this is my home screen, it's a picture of this really sexy girl. Just show you how. Yeah, it's a picture I took from ASOS, and the reason why I put it there is because I love her abs. Can you see her abs? And that is my inspiration right now. I want to have abs like that. Hence my wallpaper as well, which has this kind of like body. Alright, so the phone went off and no one was picking it up. Yes, back to my iPhone story. And yeah, so hence, since I am motivated towards a better looking set of abs, I have this photo as well, which is to remind me that I need to work out and make sure that my abs get somewhat like this in the future. So anyways, onto what is in my iPhone. Let me just get my iPhone opened up. Yes, okay. So the first screen page, I tend to not want it to be very cluttered, because I do want to see this beautiful girl in front. So I have very minimal things, just the things that I know that I'm gonna check every day, which is basically my messages and the main social media stuff, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the yada yada yada. And then I have something related to fashion, which is I have the ASOS magazine, all women's stock, and Carousel. Carousel is kind of like second-hand selling app in Singapore, so I can, like, you know, if I just want to browse through things and related to fashion, and I'll just go onto that app. And then of course the bottom, I kind of remain it the same as what it is in the settings: YouTube, mail, Safari, and then my phone. So it's very minimal on the front, on the first page. I don't like things to be cluttered. And when we go on to the second page, there's a bit more things. So I have a photography folder, which I will show you, which has a lot of photography apps. I try to use most of it. I have the reflection apps, the Fusel. Fusel is for making collages. Vintage, which, you know, you can paste all those vintage stickers. Hope Poster, you know, it kind of like makes really interesting posters. And then Morbute, who doesn't have this, the instant airbrushing app when you're not exactly up to standard. I guess everybody can use a little bit of airbrushing. And then a crop, Insta quotes. Sometimes I think of my own quotes and I like to post it up. I have the picture-in-picture camera. That's quite interesting. I have Foster, a a poster making app which I'm not quite mastered, but I just love looking at the graphics there. Instant Text, Square Ready. This is a wonderful app, especially when you're taking like photos like full size and you just want it all in the Instagram, but it doesn't quite fit the Instagram file. I can't wait for iOS 7 because they're gonna have the square frame camera. That's the thing about the iOS 7 which I'm really looking forward to. And then I have two I have two apps, Typic and Typesetter, which you can put words across your photos, so that's kind of cool. And then I have Repics, which I don't really use, and Split Pics, which is something like it's not reflection, but you can take two photos of yourself and then into one frame. So basically that's about it for my photography. I have a lot of photography apps. And then I have Reference, which is my more religious. I am Muslim, so I have my religious, you know, the Quran and prayer time, and then the zikir. So that is religion. And then of course the other apps that is already inside the iPhone. I also have SoundHound, which is really good. If you don't have SoundHound, you should really download it, because if you hear some track and you're wondering what it is, your best bet is to SoundHound it, and then it'll tell you what's the track all about. So I love when I go into like malls and I hear like, oh my god, what's that track? I need to know. And then you'll see me doing this like a lunatic, and then oh, SoundHound. So yes, Viber for making free calls, and then music. So in my music I have quite a few artists there. I tend to change it up every now and then depending on what's my obsession for the moment. And then I have this game, 4 Pics 1 Word, Insta Message, which I just found out you can text people and have private conversations with Instagrammers out there. 8 Tracks, really good app for like discovering new music. I really like it. And then you have the Facebook Messenger. So that's about it. And then so the last page I have is all mostly categorized in different things. So I have Action, which is basically my gaming apps. I don't really play a lot of games, and the games that I do play requires you to concentrate a lot, like medical games and like 100 Flaws, which I love because it's irritatingly requires you to crack your brains. I don't know, people play games to relax, I play games to challenge myself. I'm just weird like that. I love games that requires a lot of challenge and stressing me out even more, but I don't know, that's the kind of games that appeal to me. And then under utilities, I just have all the, you know, more workish kind of apps like Skype, my banking apps, Tango, which is mainly for video calls. Don't really use it that much though. And then flea market app in Singapore. I also have Dropbox, so I know everything is synced between my laptop, here, there and everywhere. I just have instant access to everything. And then the navigation side, I have weather apps, bus apps. Yeah, just, you know, Singapore. If you need to know what time the bus is gonna arrive, so I can run to the bus stop because I'm always moving from place to place to place to place. So this is kind of like my Navi center. Under education, I have a translator because I'm trying to master my French again, so I have French, and sometimes I'm trying to pick up Arabic, so I need like a translator app all the time. And then I love anything to do with Egyptian, so you can see I have like an Egyptian app, as well as eponyms, which is lists of medical terms which are named after people. So yes, it's just a thing which I like to go through every now and then. I have a radio app which doesn't have any radios, and the reason being is because I have such sucky 3G network, and I know that iPhone 5 is enabled with LTE, but I don't mean to diss my telco company, but the telco company which I'm using doesn't really have very good 3G network, so I don't find sense in upgrading to the LTE or 4G network because it's not going to be any better. And I decided that since I can't go for any you know, I can't do online streaming of any kind, not any YouTube, radio, or even sometimes my WhatsApp doesn't work, there is really no point having all these apps choking up like the space in my phone, so no. But I do have them on the iPad mini that I have. So this one has a lot more interesting like streaming apps. If you want to see what I have on my iPad, then sorry, you can see a lot of like fingerprints. They're disgusting. Okay, if you want to see a lot of like the apps on my iPad, then hit the like button so that I'll know that you guys want to see what's on my iPad, and I can do like an iPad mini tag, what's in my iPad mini. That's a lot more fashion oriented, I suppose. And then I'm a little bit of like getting into health, so I have a few health apps. Seconds Pro, which is a timer. Workouts, which is really interesting because it has like a couple of like different workouts that you can do. So I kind of bought this app. So you can like, it has like different workouts that you can do, timed workouts. And then you have Body Rock TV, which is, you know, free health and exercise routines that you can follow, which is really crazy. It's kind of like HIIT, the HIIT thing that's going around. Yeah, and then of course as a girl you have your period tracker, and I have a money tracker as well. I cannot not track my expenses because, as you can tell, I do a lot of shopping on my channel, so I really need to keep my things in check because I need to save money for traveling as well. So basically that is about it in my iPhone. As you can roughly tell, it's not a very gaming iPhone. I don't really do a lot of gaming. It's more of a social media. I'm into social media. I'm into like looking at like pictures and stuff on my iPhone. It's more like a work phone. I use this a lot to connect to people more than to play games and stuff. As compared to my iPad mini where I have like lookbook and everything, because my iPad mini has a different telco from my iPhone, and that has a lot better 3G reception, or 4G reception as we call it in Singapore. Yeah, it has LTE and 4G, and that's a lot better on my iPad, so I tend to do a lot more posting and viewing and streaming of music and things like that on my iPad. So yes, if you wanna know what's on my iPad mini, then click the like button, leave comments down below so that I know that you guys want to see what's on my iPad, and I'll do that as a video. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just a little sharing session of what is in my iPhone 5. This is in no way trying to brag about my iPhone. No, I was tagged to do this video. Thank you Dua for like tagging me, and yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care, be kind to one another on YouTube, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!
Some shit from